today on Karamo.
So she's asking you to pay for her hotel room to sleep with other men?
He wants his wife to stop cheating.
I don't have an emotional connection with anyone else.
But you have a physical one with him.
I do.
This married couple is about to face the truth.
So you tell me every time.
He's way better in bed than you. I've never said that.
I'm done with this.
Is this marriage about to be over for good?
You don't think I want the divorce? Here you go.
You're still in shock.
Just didn't see that coming.
Plus, she feels unloved by her own mother.
I'm always called the problem child.
Is this mother-daughter bond just broken beyond repair?
I don't want to be bothered with her.
Your daughter's crying because she still loves you.
You've hurt my heart so much. I don't want to be around her.
Shaun said when she married her husband, Rocky, 18 years ago, it felt like a dream come true. But today, she feels like she's living a nightmare. Shaun says Rocky has a secret dating profile, cheats constantly, and is completely ruining her life. Take a look at this.
I've been married to my husband, Rocky, for 18 years. I gave up everything for my husband, Rocky, and we have 4 kids together. I've been PTA president. I've been a baseball mom. I've made snacks every night for my kids. For the past 7 years, my husband has emotionally abandoned me. I feel used by him. I feel highly disrespected. I am pissed. And I know he's been cheating. I discovered my husband has several dating profiles. I feel like he's not sexually attracted to me. He held up a pair of my clothes the other day and told me I look like a toddler. My husband's been hooking up with women he's met online. So he drove a couple hours away to meet somebody. He stayed the night with her. Rocky blames me and my drinking, but it is his fault. He has to change. He has to.
All right, everyone. Well, we'll meet Shaun in a moment, but first, welcome Rocky to the show. Rocky, how are you doing?
Nice, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Okay, I was trying to listen because I want to learn a lot about what's going on in your story because I really want to be able to hear you. So what do you have to say about what you just heard?
She's completely, like, that is a lie. She is not telling the truth whatsoever. I'm really pissed about this whole situation that's going on.
Yeah. Your wife is blaming you for ruining the marriage.
Ruining our marriage has been on the brinks for 8 years. She's been cheating constantly. The infidelity in our relationship has just rocked me to the core, but we have children, and I have a job, I have a career, I love her. I just want to make all this work. So it makes me so angry to see a video
So because she's saying in this video that you're the one that's cheating, so she is the one that's cheating, not you?
She is a serial cheater. Her infidelity, it's multiple boyfriends over the years that won't go, some of them won't go away and some of them are just brand new that pop up. I'm gone so much and I work so much that, I emotionally abandon her, but what am I supposed to do when I can't even emotionally attach myself to her because of these feelings of her cheating? So yes, the dating profile is true. We went through, a little separation back in December. She went off to a treatment center and I was at home with the kids and she told me blatantly that she was not going to come back to be with me. I had to fill the void somehow.
Well, I want to ask you a question. How did you find out about your wife's affairs?
She is...
Because you said she has boyfriends. That's a lot different than just slept with someone. That means it's a continuous thing, and you're her husband saying this.
Yeah, I know she has boyfriends. She is honest to the fault. So her personality is she's going to say everything that is on her mind, no matter what, regardless of the circumstances it puts her in or how it hurts anybody else. Shaun's a firecracker. She will say whatever's on her mind. And
so she told you directly?
No, she tells me every time directly. Oof. And she does it to kind of push it in. So I'll go off, I go once a week out to work and I do what I got to do. Yes, I leave. Yes, but this job I have, yeah, she gets to drive a Mercedes-Benz. She has a new house. She has a bank account that, for the most part, is always available for whatever she wants.
She's never worked?
She has worked in the past. Not that she doesn't, but she's never had to work. because I'm always the one on the grind.
Got it, got it, got it. Is she involving your kids in the conflict between you two?
Yes, the kids are very aware of all the conflict. Our oldest daughter won't even talk to us anymore over our conflict.
Oh, wow.
My younger kids, you know, it goes back and forth. We constantly go at it with each other. And yeah, I have to grind a lot, and it leaves me emotionally detached because, you know, if I go and I have a hard week at work,
Yeah.
I get home and I'm tired. So the night I'll come home and I'll be drained, and she feels like I'm not connecting with her because I'm tired. I just got home from a long flight and I worked all week, you know, long hours. I get home and then we get in a fight, and she's like, well, that's fine because I went out with so-and-so this week and we spent the night. Or, you know, I've had it to where she's, you know, hey, can I get a hotel room tonight? And I'm like, well, why am I going to get you a hotel room? Well, I just need to go to a hotel room. I mean, that type of
So she's
stuff.
asking you to pay for her hotel room to sleep with other men?
I mean, yeah.
Where is your mind when that happens, when you get that call? Because I can tell you my mind would be,
Well, it's the same place mine is, but then on the other hand, I want her to be safe. She'll be intoxicated, like, I don't know where she's at, and I need to get a hotel room where we left the casino, or...
so you feel like you still want to protect her?
I do.
Because you said she was in rehab, so the drinking, because she said in that video, if I heard right, that she feels like the drinking is your fault.
I get blamed for it. I drink, and I closet drink, because I will tell, you know, her, oh, I'm not drinking, I'm not... And that is part of my mechanism that I try to use to cover up the problems.
Got it. All right, everyone. Well, please welcome Rocky's wife, Shaun, to the show so we can hear her side of the story.
Those are all lies, and you know it. He's a compulsive liar.
He is?
He is.
And why would you say that?
Because when I filed for divorce, the whole boyfriend thing, I don't have boyfriends. I don't have an emotional connection with anyone else. I go...
But you have a physical one with them.
I do. You're
And
right. You're right, I do.
I'm mad about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
He wants his wife to stop cheating.
So you tell me every time. He's way better in bed than you.
Is there any way this marriage can be saved?
I am the only one who's ever tried to fix anything in our relationship. I gave up everything for my husband, Rocky. For the past 7 years, my husband has emotionally abandoned me.
Your wife is blaming you for ruining the marriage.
She is a serial cheater. Multiple boyfriends over the years, you know, hey, can I get a hotel room tonight? And I'm like, well, why am I going to get you a hotel room? Well, I just need to go to a hotel room.
So she's asking you to pay for her hotel room to sleep with other men?
I don't have boyfriends. I don't have an emotional connection with anyone else. I go...
But you have a physical one with them.
I do. You're
And
right. You're right, I do. But I filed for divorce. I haven't worn my wedding ring in 2 years. He is a compulsive liar. I am the only one who's ever tried to fix anything in our relationship. I've gone to rehab. I've tried to get sober. I have gotten sober, actually. He sits there and he lies. He goes out of town. He covers it with his Amex card purchases. And those hotel rooms that you paid for, you didn't pay for those. Those were hotel points.
Come out of our money.
Those were hotel points.
But Rocky is saying...
I'm being safe. I'm not drinking and driving. I'm not drinking and driving. I will never put my family at risk. You drink and drive. You go out of town, you get rental cars.
Not in the rental cars.
No,
I drive our
know
personal.
it.
Okay.
You travel with your job?
Yes.
And how many days out of the year are you gone?
I'm gone 4 days, 4 days a week.
4 days a week you're out of town.
And
No,
then I have
5.
5 days a week you're out of town?
5.
4 or 5 days a week.
Okay. 4 or 5 days a week.
But I'm home every weekend, and I mean, it's keeping us apart. We're not fighting constantly right now.
So when you do come home on the weekends and you sit on your ass all weekend and the kids are begging for your attention and I'm begging for your attention, you don't think that we're going to eventually walk away?
What am I supposed to do? I've got to give everybody's attention. There's so much to do. So if I
poor
get...
baby. I spend Monday through Friday giving attention to kids.
When did the affairs begin?
They've been on and off. I mean, Yeah, I have had them. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel disgusted, which is why I filed for the divorce, which is why I don't wear my wedding ring. But they are not boyfriends. He is absolutely out of his mind if he thinks
I've heard him call you babe. I've heard him say.
So that's
I
an
love you.
enduring word.
But he calls you a serial cheater. Are you a serial cheater?
No, I'm not. I don't cheat every day, every week. I don't do that.
How often would you say you cheat?
I have cheated in the past year twice.
Past year twice.
2 times.
Okay.
Twice.
Yeah.
That's 2 different people.
Yeah.
I got 4 that I know in this last 4 months.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
No, you don't.
So you know 4 guys that she's been with in this past 4 months?
Then, I mean, all I can say is no, you don't.
Yeah. We have you're one of the main problems is you're brutally honest. So you tell me every time.
Yeah.
Every time. So you don't think I take
Yeah,
note
at least I'm not a
of all of them?
liar.
Okay, I lie about stuff that I do because it's better than I feel like it's better than fighting.
Lying is better.
When was the last time?
The last time was 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks
A
ago.
month ago. Yeah.
A month ago.
Yeah.
I'm mad about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yes, sometimes I do drink. Yes, I do frickin' do stupid stuff. But every day I wake up and I'm putting the grind on for my family and my children. And sometimes I come home and there's, hey, guess what? I went out with so-and-so and he's way better in bed than you.
Why isn't he allowed to sleep with other women?
Because he's lying about it.
This married couple is about to face the truth.
I'm done with this.
Is this marriage about to be over for good?
You don't think I want the divorce? Here you go.
He is a compulsive liar. I am the only one who's ever tried to fix anything in our relationship.
But he calls you a serial cheater. Are you a serial cheater?
No, I'm not. I don't cheat every day, every week. I don't do that.
Yes, sometimes I do drink. Yes, I do frickin' do stupid stuff. But every day I wake up and I'm putting the grind on for my family and my children. And sometimes I come home and there's, hey, guess what? I went out with so-and-so and he's way better in bed than you.
I have never said that. That is absolutely... No.
You said that.
I've never said that. Nope, I've actually said the opposite. I've told you the opposite.
So you've never said to him that other men are better in bed than him?
I've never said that. Nope.
Shaun, I want to know from you, what do you think is missing in your marriage?
Everything. I mean, yes, he works, and kudos, but when you come home and you have to take care of your children, he doesn't do that. He doesn't clean up after himself. He thinks that I think a divorce might be good, but then it's just going to be me being a single mom. He doesn't take 50% of the help now. Why would he take it then?
Are you two still intimate?
Yeah, few and far between.
When was the last time you were intimate?
Just last weekend.
Yeah.
Just last weekend. Okay. Shaun, have you tried to talk to Rocky about the way you feel?
Yes.
And what happens?
I get shut down. I get gaslit, just basically telling me that I'm crazy and that because I have mental health issues that I don't know reality.
Or do you say those things?
Yeah, I do. She constantly says I gaslight her. But I mean, there's 2 sides to every story. Everybody has their own perspective. Just because I have a different perspective than her doesn't mean I'm gaslighting her. Because you could literally, you can have a conversation. You could say, you're gaslighting me because your perspective is different than mine and you're trying to make me believe your perspective.
Well, that's the definition of gaslighting.
Right.
So are you forcing her to believe your perspective?
I'm not trying to. It's just besides, I have a different perspective.
Yeah.
So
the way that it does turn to gaslight is saying, like, I respect what you have to say. This is how I feel differently, and we move on. And but to convince her that this what it is makes her believe that her reality isn't true, and vice versa.
Right.
Because he said that you've had 4 partners, and you told him that he did not.
But I have not, and there's proof on my phone. I have not.
Are you trying to save your marriage, Shaun?
I don't know. I don't know. I love him. I've been with him 18 years. I don't know anything different, but am I done with the lies and the conniving and the out-of-town trips and the dating profile? He's on all of them.
Rocky, do you want to save this marriage? Go for it.
Yeah, I was on all of them. I'm not currently on any of them, and you're not going to believe me because I'm a compulsive liar.
Yeah, but I tell you the truth.
But this is
Why
my
can't I
question,
get
is
the
that
truth
why
back?
is it a concern if he's on dating profiles when you get to say confidently that you sleep with other men? So why isn't he allowed to sleep with other women?
Because he's lying about it. If he stood up in my face and said, I'm going to date and we're done, then it would be okay. But he's saying, I want to fix my marriage and it's not done. That's what he's saying. And it's this huge loop. He will emotionally detach himself from us, and then I will get angry and physical, and then he tells me he loves me, and then it just starts all over again.
Got
It's
it.
a huge loop.
But you haven't said you're done either. So
I think I pretty much put in stone that I was done when I filed for the divorce papers.
did you file? Did
Yes,
you actually
I filed.
File? You filed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened?
He was advised by his lawyer not to leave the house.
To not leave the house. Why?
Well, I mean, we own the house together, and she said once you leave, you're leaving your domain, and she could change the locks, and she can have.
Because he doesn't want to take care of the kids 50% of the time.
No, it's not that at all.
No, because when you're with me, when you're at my home, your bills are paid, your kids are taken care of, your dishes are done, your laundry's done, everything's done for you. You don't want to grow up. When I met you, you still lived with your parents.
Rocky, do
yeah.
you want to save this marriage?
Of course I do, but we can't continue to do this way. We gotta continue. I'm done.
Got it. I got
I'm
a
done
question.
with this.
I got a question for you. She said to you, she just needs you to look her in the face and say that I'm sleeping with other women. She said she just wants the honesty. You want to tell her right now you're sleeping with other women?
No, because I'm not.
Have you in the past slept with other women?
No, I haven't. And
So you're telling me this entire time you've been on the road that you've not slept with any women even though you've had dating profiles?
Absolutely not.
Never.
Never.
But he says that, but he stayed the night with somebody in Oklahoma City, and he lied about it to our kids' face. He said, I'm going to work, kissed our kids goodbye, and went and stayed the night with a woman.
I did.
So
stayed
what did you do? Have a slumber party?
pretty much, and I got to the airport early.
Nope.
I'm seriously so emotionally broken from everything. How could I couldn't even
That
get
is
my...
such a lie.
It's not a lie.
There's a lot going on in your relationship, and when I asked you about the divorce and what's going on, you said that your lawyers advised you not to leave the house, which makes complete sense to me. But what I want to know from you is why didn't you leave?
I can't have a career. I can't raise 3 kids on my income. And I know from past experience that he's not going to just start paying child support. He's not.
You don't know that.
You don't pay your bills.
But the money is in the account for every...
So who pays the bills right now? So you're
I
saying you
do.
maintain the house right
I'm
now?
done with this.
Okay. So you're saying you pay the bills
I
right now?
pay all the bills. I do everything. I mean everything.
Okay, then. So why
I'm
do you think that
mom
he
and
won't?
dad.
So you don't make your own money right now?
No.
It's all his.
I would love to have a job. I was working up until COVID hit. Then when
Is it his money that you're doing? Is that why? Are you using him for that?
No, of course not. I don't get any of that money.
You don't think I want the divorce? Here you go.
Sign it.
Don't go away.
He's a compulsive liar.
So you don't think this is real?
No.
You don't think these papers are signed?
No.
And don't miss the emotional conclusion to this story. Let's
don't.
see.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
Are you trying to save your marriage, Shaun?
I don't know. Am I done with the lies and the conniving and the out-of-town trips?
Have you in the past slept with other women?
No, I'm seriously so emotionally broken from everything. How could I couldn't even
That
get
is
my...
such a lie.
I'm done with this.
So
You don't think I want the divorce? Here you go.
Sign it. Handing me the papers is just dramatic. He's being a liar. He's a compulsive liar. All he knows is lies. His whole being is around lies.
So you don't think this is real?
No.
You don't think these papers are signed?
No.
Let's
I don't.
see.
No.
So there is drama to it. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Everything he does is a lie.
You ready to sign?
I'm serious.
Let's sign him.
So you came out here. Are you ready to sign these divorce papers?
Yeah, I am ready, but I don't want to, but I am ready. I just want to find a way to get past this.
Okay, if you
So-
want my advice, y'all are in a cycle of emotional manipulation. You're in a cycle of hurting each other and destroying each other. I do believe if you're going to man up and step up and give her these papers, then you man up and step up and sign them. Because there's nothing about that that's going to be healthy. And that's just my honest opinion for you. And I believe that if the concern, and again, and I'm not calling you the bad guy and I'm not calling you the bad woman because you equally are destructive to each other. If we flipped this on the other way and we saw a man saying this to a woman, we would all empathize with her. And so I'm empathizing with you as a man. Your wife is telling you she's sleeping with other men. She's telling you to your face.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough.
Yeah.
Now, you have children together, and I think her concern is valid, that there has to be support there for the children. So
Of
I really
course.
hope that you will do that.
Of course.
Listen, he's making a commitment right here on television that he will support you and the family. Like,
He's also made that commitment in life, and he doesn't do it. I mean, I can only do so much.
but I don't think, well, it's signed. Do you want to give it to her? I know this is rough for you because there's a part of you that is so used to this function that it's like, what else do I do? This is all that I know. I know this is function. I saw how young y'all were. What are you thinking about over there right now? What are you thinking about?
I don't know if I've made the best decision or the worst decision right now.
You made the best decision. You made the best decision. Take a deep breath. You're going to process this? Take a deep breath. You're going to need to process this.
Yeah.
You're still in shock.
I am.
Yeah. And I know there's a part of you as well that as much as you want this, you would have pulled the trigger as well before. Because you're in the same cycle as well. You could have pulled the trigger.
Yeah, I asked for this 2 years ago. I've known
Well,
it
like I
was
said,
coming.
you could have pulled the trigger, but you didn't.
I
fully.
can't. There's no way. I would have to leave my children, and I don't think he's ready for them 100% of the time.
So listen, what I've heard from this is that even though he wasn't there physically, he has 100% supported you and your family. And so that, I believe, financially, yeah. So if he was doing it before, I already feel that it's going to be done, after. Shaun, I want to know, do you want to apologize for anything?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I apologize for not being strong enough to get through the emotional part of it. I apologize for having to reach out for physical and emotional contact. I apologize how it all played out. Just didn't see that coming.
Rocky, do you want to apologize for anything?
I apologize for everything. Everything from the get-go, everything that went wrong. It's always been my fault.
What did you just say in that last part?
Everything, I take responsibility for everything because at the end, everything is my fault because I should have been able to do better.
No. I stopped you and said that. You can't do that. It's not your fault. There are two people in this relationship, and you both made decisions throughout this relationship that were unhealthy. You both made. You weren't there to pick up her phone and make her go to another guy.
I know.
So that's not your fault. That is her choice.
Right.
It was your choice to choose a job where you had to go away.
Right.
It was your choice. And that did cause you to start moving on. But don't ever, again, put that. You need to start practicing right now to start not putting that full guilt on yourself. Can you say, I'm sorry, but it was both of our faults?
I'm sorry. It was both of our faults.
Can you say that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, it was both of our faults.
I think y'all taking the first step here to honestly communicating, and I really hope you heard that. Both of your faults. You heard her say it as well. Both of y'all's faults. Leave this. Start to rebuild your self-esteem. Start to rebuild your self-esteem. Both of y'all get healthy once you're not having this relationship break y'all down. Okay? I really do wish y'all the best of luck. Stay strong. Keep this divorce, all right? You can give it up for them. Kamaya, She feels unloved by her own mother.
Maybe because how I react to things, I'm always called the problem child.
Is this mother-daughter bond just broken beyond repair?
I don't want to be bothered with her.
My guest Kamaya says she screams at her mom, MoNique, to be heard. She never listens, calls her names, and has labeled Kamaya a problem child. Kamaya feels unseen, unloved, and unwelcomed by her mother, MoNique. She says she needs a mom, not a roommate. So let's take a look at what MoNique said about her daughter.
I need help. My child, she's been so disrespectful. 7th to 8th grade, she started acting out. I could just say one word and fireworks began. Slamming doors, banging a hole in the wall. Hole this big, punching holes in the wall. Mentally, it's crushing me. I really don't know why she hates me. I don't know why she don't like me. I don't know anything when I've given everything I've had. Being a single parent, a mom of 4, I wanted better for them. There are times where I didn't eat, but I made sure my kids didn't go without. Being a cancer survivor twice, that's hard in itself. Knowing if something were to happen to me today or tomorrow, where would my child end up? She's heading down the wrong road. I feel she's gonna end up dead or in jail. Where did I go wrong? I'm sorry.
There's a lot of emotion and there's a lot to unpack here. We'll talk to MoNique shortly, but I want to start with Kamaya. But before we bring Kamaya out here, I want to have a moment with her alone backstage. So I want to go back there and talk to her first. Kamaya?
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good evening.
Nice to meet you. May I have a hug?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So thanks for being here. You look fresh from head to toe. So I want you to tell me your version of all of this.
I want a bond with my mom. I don't think I have one. I'm always called the problem child.
Yeah.
No positive words
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Do you feel like your mom loves you?
At times. She's not a mean person, but no, majority of the time, no.
No, at all. And how long have you felt that way?
For a while now, since I would say, like, my 8th grade, 15.
So you said 7th, 8th grade you've been feeling this way?
Yes.
Yeah, got it. And that's when you felt like she started treating you differently?
Yes.
Yeah. And what happened that you felt like made her start treating you differently?
Maybe because how I react to things, we never really had time to really talk. Every time we do talk, it's like a moment where, okay, we talk about it, and if it go wrong, boom.
Got it.
It just clash, and we just go separate ways.
So you try to talk about it, but it doesn't work?
It doesn't work.
So what's making you so angry?
Her being mean to me, I can never talk or express my feelings, and me not having a voice. And she always telling me, well, since I'm 18 now, like, I can do stuff for myself.
Oh, so she's like, you're an adult, you gotta...
Yes. I feel like, me personally, is because of my little brother.
Your little brother?
Yes.
What goes on with your little brother?
My mom tells him since I don't respect her, he doesn't have to respect me.
I want to come back here first and talk to you because even though people might say you're an adult, you're still 18.
Yes.
I still see the child in you. Are you ready to talk?
Yes.
You want to come out with me?
Yes.
All right. So what do you want from your mom today?
A hug.
She feels unloved by her own mother.
I don't want to be bothered with her.
Your daughter's crying because she still loves you.
You've hurt my heart so much. I don't want to be around her.
You are the five. Get off my stage.
My child, she's been so disrespectful. Being a cancer survivor twice, knowing if something were to happen to me today or tomorrow, where would my child end up?
I don't want a bone with my mom. I don't think I have one. I'm always caught the problem child.
Yeah. Do you feel like your mom loves you?
No.
No. Are you ready to talk?
Yes.
So what do you want from your mom today?
For her, well, what I didn't have in a long time, a hug. I would like us to just talk about things
Yeah.
and to make our
Yeah.
relationship better.
Yeah. You told my producers that you want your mom to say I love you.
Yes, she says it, but
You don't
with
feel it?
your, nah, I don't. I feel like it's forced.
Well, listen, I want to see what MoNique has to say about this. So everyone, let's meet her. Let's meet MoNique. Hi, MoNique. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Take a seat.
Thank you.
So, what do you feel about what your daughter has said?
I feel as if she's pushed me to the point to where I don't want to be bothered with her. She's been so rude. Respect is due to a dog. If you talk to me in that manner, imagine what you're gonna say to other people. Me being an only child, you know, I don't know what it was to have a hug from my mom. So it's like it's a pattern repeating itself.
Got it.
Do I want to be like that? No.
So, in your opinion, when did she start acting out?
I want to say 7th, 8th grade.
Uh-huh.
I want to say 7th, 8th grade.
Yeah.
It started and you know what? It's before that. I've gotten into arguments with my mom, my grandmother, about her. Oh, you need to stop her from saying this, or you need to stop her from me always being superwoman. I'm gonna come to the defense of my child. No, oh, Kamaya needs this. You spoil her too much, you do this, but that's all I know. That's all I know how to do is give out love. I don't know how to give out nothing else. But when you've hurt my heart so much, it pushes me back in my own space.
Vice versa.
I don't want to be around her. And that's bad. I shouldn't have to feel that way. I shouldn't have to feel that way. This is my only daughter.
Yeah.
All I want is Kamaya to understand it's not easy out here. I don't want my child to end up dead. I don't want my child to end up homeless somewhere where she can't fend for herself because she's steady pushing people away.
Yeah.
And people only want the best for her.
But the only people I push away is you. I feel like I changed.
So why push me away?
Because you don't understand me. I can't change if you don't try.
Do you feel like your cancer diagnosis has made you push your daughter away?
No, because even with that, that's all the more reasons why I need her.
What do y'all think needs to happen to mend this relationship, from y'all's opinion?
Try to understand each other better.
Okay. What about for you?
Better communication.
Okay. Kamaya's brother Cameron is here with us today. Let's hear what he has to say. So everyone, please welcome Cameron to the show. Hey Cameron, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Good to meet you. All right, so did you grow up with your mom?
When I grew up, my mom was always there for sure. I grew up living with my grandmother though, and not with my mom. I moved in a little later.
Got it. And what have you witnessed?
I witnessed a lot of arguments, fights, basically everything they described. And I love my sister to death. I love my sister and my mom.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times though they put me in the middle of it, and it forces me to have to choose between sister and mom.
Got it.
And I hate to have to do that sometimes, you know, and I can honestly admit that sometimes, you know, I do run to my mother's defense all the time. I really, really would just like for them to apologize to each other and, you know, and hug. And I feel like it has to come to an end at some point.
What do you feel about what your daughter has said?
I feel as if she's pushed me to the point to where I don't want to be bothered with her.
I can't change if you don't try.
What do y'all think needs to happen in this relationship, from y'all's opinion?
Try to understand each other better.
Better communication.
Kamaya's brother Cameron is here with us today.
I really, really would just like for them to apologize to each other. I feel like it has to come to an end at some point. So I feel like, you know, Kamaya, you need to apologize. Also, Mom, I feel like you need to apologize. You know, hug it out if y'all can.
I gotta tell you, Cameron, I appreciate you giving me some perspective there, because you added the last piece of this that I need to understand. Because there's things that are going on here that I'm seeing. First of all, your daughter mimics your behavior. And you're nodding your head right now. So you agreeing that there's identical behavior. Have you ever acknowledged that y'all have identical behavior?
No.
How does it feel to see your son and a stranger tell you, I'm witnessing it, and he's nodding his head and saying it's the same? I do believe that there was anger that started early on. That started a path of like, I need to figure out how to express myself. I need to have people hear me. I need to have people listen to me. And I think at that point, she didn't feel like you could fully hear her. And that started her being more aggravated, and tell me if I'm wrong, and it just started to spiral, because now you're aggravated. She's aggravated, you're aggravated, and then she shuts down, and then she's like, damn, but I miss my mom. And when she comes back to you, you're like, I can't be bothered right now. And then when you're ready, she's pissed about something else, and now you're upset. The truth of the matter is that what I've heard consistently from the oldest now to her to them is that you're a good mom throughout. So your motherhood and what you've done as a mother is not under question here. And I want to make sure that's clear. Because sometimes it can feel like when there is your child talking to you like, maybe I'm the worst mother in your world. Your daughter's crying because she still loves you. This is your baby, and she still loves you and wants to be with you. You know that, right? Because I heard you say earlier, you would not even, if I was your mother, you wouldn't mess with me. Let me tell you something. Yes, she would. I believed her when she said she protects you out in the world. I believe her when she doesn't talk mess about you, because I believe that's your characteristic. I believe you're loyal like that. I believe that's you.
It is.
Which makes complete sense, and that's who she's picking up. She's mimicking you. There you go. I'm gonna ask you a question. Can you tell your daughter what good you see in her?
She's a good person. Her heart is big. She's very helpful, and she's thoughtful. It's just the moment you piss off, it's just.
I get that, but we're not going to go down that path. What I want right now is, because we both know y'all have similar attitudes. That's why I established that first. So we don't have to talk about when she gets the attitude, because we know it's there. She just needs to know, what do you like about her? Because she's a young 18-year-old woman who's feeling very vulnerable right now, and you said that you didn't get it from your mom either. And I'm sure there's a point in your life that you would just love your mom to say, damn, you're great, you are smart, you're kind, you're giving. And that's why you ended up being this mother that spoils your kids. Am I right? You would have loved your mother to do that to you.
Correct, yes.
So just tell her right now what is good. You started with the thoughtful. You said she's kind.
You're a good person. I mean, again, you're very talented. And now that you all have made it clearer to me, I do see it, Aaron. I do see it, but you're an amazing person, Kamaya.
You too.
I love you.
Love you more.
You can look at me. I love you.
I love you more.
I don't want nothing bad.
Now, the reason I said that, the reason I wanted you to first acknowledge that y'all the same, and then second tell it was good, is because the next time y'all both get into these arguments, I want y'all to go into remembering what's good about each other.
Yes.
I believe y'all can do this. I really do.
I do too.
Can you look at your mother and tell her I love you?
I love you.
And I'm gonna try. You gonna tell her you gonna try?
I'm gonna try.
You gonna try?
I'm gonna try, most definitely.
Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Come give me a hug. Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Oh, y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be all right. Oh, y'all gonna be all right. I believe it. Y'all gonna be all right. Come here, give me a hug. 'Cause you cracked the nut. You cracked the nut open, all right? Everyone, thank you for being with us. Make sure to come back next time, friends, so we can keep talking and we can keep growing. I love you all.